Hello, this is James. We have some new information regarding the new DICE event coming to Duel Links on August 20th, and this comes courtesy of the YGO organization, who has obtained scans from Japanese Shonen Jump. In Japan, people still buy magazines for some reason, so Shonen Jump is like a kid's magazine. It has serializations of, it's a comic book. It is serializations of like individual manga chapters and little games, and they also give away like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and also promotions for other stuff such as this. So a lot of this is just kind of like rah-rah text, which we're going to skip over, but the context for this event. So before Yu-Gi-Oh, before Duel Links, before the TCG, before the anime, Yu-Gi-Oh was a manga, and so this is a scene from the manga in which Bakura introduces his new friends to the monster world, this delicious new RPG that he's going to teach them how to play before he does what Bakura always does, which is turn psycho and try to murder everybody. So they're saying, oh, Bakura, this is so amazing. And then in this box, they're saying, okay, so we're going to teach you how to play this new event. And so we have, so this is number 1, and the gist of this is we're doing dice battles. It doesn't really elaborate on what a dice batoru is, but you're wandering around in an alleyway, and when you encounter a monster, you have to engage with it with a dice battle. And then if we zoom in here, we can just kind of make out this is the little guy, this is the little cursor guy that represented us during the Duelist Kingdom and Battle City event. This is the little pink man, and then it says he leveled up. So he leveled up, and then when you level up, you get access to more areas, and then stuff like I can't quite make this out, but whatever it is, it went from 15 to 20, 15 to 20, and then your HP went from 12 to 15. So that's interesting. And then, but it doesn't quite tell us what a dice battle is, but we're seeing some non-standard dice. We're seeing some dungeons and Dungeons and Dice monsters. Dungeons and Dragons. We're seeing some Dungeons and Dragons, like 10-sided dice here. So you know we're getting deep into the RPG theming. And then one thing that I need some help with interpreting is so we have Shori sureba deki ya itemu ga te ni irezo. So what that means is if you win, if victory is achieved, decks and items will be given into your hands. So items is going to be like, you know, more dice, more gold, more gems, that kind of thing. But then deki, wait, where is it? Yeah, deki, that's decks, that's the decks that we like play. So I don't think that they're giving that to us with, I don't think that they're giving us like cards for our card box. I think that goes into the second part of the event, which is basically that for the area boss. So what is this? Evento Senyo Deki de Area Boss to Duel. So you're going to be given a specific deck in order to duel the area. So we're going to have multiple areas, probably similar to, again, Duelist Kingdom. You're going to move around on the little Candyland board there. And then at the end, at the upper right, well, this corner, the upper left corner, you're going to encounter the area boss, and to fight that entity, you'll be given a specific deck. You're gonna land on that space, and you're gonna be like, okay, here's your deck. And in this specific case, we have Dragon something Deki. And as proof of that, we see Neos, the magic swordsman, equipped with the wonderful wand, which is not a deck, that I think that most people would be using. So this is what this means to me, is that we're going to be given a theme deck. So like, I don't know if we're getting theme decks for each character, but this is a theme deck for Yami Yugi. You can see his face there. So we have Neos the Magic Swordsman. We have the Wonderful Wand boosting up the spellcaster monsters. What is this? I don't know. This is like a beginner equip spell that buffs. It's like the Book of Everlasting Life or something. It buffs spellcasters. We have Rogue Doll, and then I don't know what this deck is, but that's the gist of this page, is that we're getting a prescribed deck in order to fight the boss, which is actually pretty cool. I didn't think that they would ever do that, but I think that they're experimenting with prescribed decks for the purposes of PvP. So they're seeing how people deal with it in a PvE context. And then, of course, what everybody wants to know about, the rewards. And let's see. The rewards are described as Kyokyoryoku. They're described as super powerful. And we have, first, we have White Skilled Magician. And what this says here is, let's move this over a little bit. Busta Breda o Subayaku Shokan. Turbo summon your Buster Blader. So what the skilled white magician does is each time a spell card is activated, place one spell counter on this card. When that spell card resolves, max 3, you contribute this card with 3 spell counters on it. Special summon one Buster Blader from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Unfortunately, I don't think that means like any Buster Blader monster, because it would say Buster Blader monster. I think that specifically means just the weakest Buster Blader, not the super rare Buster Blader, the Destruction Swordsman, or the fusion monster, just the normal monster that like Yugi plays with. But more spicy is this guy, Master Zorc, Dark Master Zorc, which is a ritual monster. You can ritual summon this card with contract with Dark Master, which is it's just a normal ritual spell card, didn't do anything special. Once per turn, you can roll a 6-sided die, then destroy all your monsters your opponent controls if you roll a 1 or a 2, destroy one monster your opponent controls if you roll 3, 4, 5, or destroy all monsters you control if you roll a 6. So this is great because, well, we can ritual summon him by tributing Dark Necrofear, and that can begin the necessary conditions for Destiny board. So we can have Dark Master Zorc, we can have Dark Necrofear, we can have Destiny board, we can have a truly Bakura themed deck. The effects are pretty strong. So it's like Snipe Baby on steroids. 16% chance of wiping your own board, but I think that the top end of that is worth the risk, especially if you're playing if you're just playing a Destiny board and you're just trying to get those 5 turns, and then you don't have to activate the dice roll. You can do it if you want to, but if you really want to abuse that dice roll, you can protect Zorc with Ritual Cage, which I don't think is a card that we have, but it is a skill on Alexis Rhodes. You take no battle damage from attacks involving a ritual monster you control. Ritual monster you control cannot be targeted or destroyed by monster effects, including his own. And then, but if you want to make that a little more spicy, if you want to ride that gamble, you can use it with a deal with the Dark Ruler. So you just have your Zorc, and he's just shooting craps every turn. And then if he does get destroyed, you can activate Deal with the Dark Ruler. If a level 8 or higher monster under your control was sent to the graveyard this turn, special summon one Berserk Dragon from your hand or deck. So if you have Deal with the Dark Ruler and Berserk Dragon, you can use that as insurance for your Dark Master Zorc dice rolls. Overall, I would say that this looks like a fun little event. You know, when you're done grinding your standard duelist, you can throw some dice into the little Candyland game. And these rewards, not meta defining. Well, maybe Zorc and some tilt decks. You know, like Snipe Baby is unreliable enough. I don't know if people want to invest in the ritual summon and then risk, you know, not just missing the destroy, but wiping their entire board. But it does look fun. It does look spicy. I am looking forward to this yummy Bakura Dice World event. Thank you for watching.